I have been using the bank Revolut for over 5 years now. It's my primary overall bank, and it's therefore also my primary bank in Spain. So in this review, I will cover how to set up the bank and the overall ease of use, the different types of accounts you can have, and the currency aspect to Revolut as a bank. I will also cover their fees and touch upon their different plans, so the free plan versus the paid plans, and their exchange fee structure, the cards they offer, of course, and I will also answer the very important question, is your money safe, since Revolut is a sort of neo-bank? And then, of course, I will also cover whether or not Revolut is a good bank when living in Spain. In terms of setting up the bank account, this is super easy. This is something that characterizes all of these online banks, is the fact that it, generally speaking, tends to be really easy to set up the account, and Revolut is no exception here. I have left a link in the description. It is very easy. You basically just need to tell them your address, your ID, and fill out a few other details about yourself. It's very straightforward. Now, of course, if you're planning on using Revolut as a bank while living in Spain, it is of course important that you give them your Spanish address or an address in Spain so that you will be registered to the Spanish branch, because Revolut is an international bank, so they have branches in different countries. Now, one of the big advantages of using Revolut is the currency aspect. So maybe you're someone who only operates in euros. Even so, Revolut is a great choice, but Revolut is especially good if you operate in different currencies, because the interface of Revolut basically gives you the option automatically to have different accounts in different currencies. So you can see your overall balance for all currencies, and then they cover many different currencies. For example, personally, I also have the dollar account, I have the British pound account, and I have the Danish kroner account because I'm originally from Denmark. Another great advantage of using Revolut in Spain is that in general, you can just use the free account. I don't have the paid accounts because personally, I don't really have much use of that. The standard plan is basically free, and with that you get a free debit card, you get all of these different currency accounts, and of course you can use the app and you can use the web version if you want. They have different tiers when it comes to their paid accounts, and they actually offer a lot of services such as insurance, discounts on exchange fee, they offer cashback, and you can also invest with them. But like I said, if your banking needs are pretty basic and you have insurance somewhere else, you basically do not need to pay for their services. And now you may be wondering, since Revolut is an online bank of the neo kind, is your money actually safe? This is something that I at least personally think a lot about when I choose a bank. And yes, Revolut is registered in the EU, which means that they cover up to 100,000 euros per account holder, and this is the standard for all legitimate banks in the European Union. So the great thing about Revolut is that you get this cool online digital aspect, ease of use and everything, low fees, but your money is also safe. And I would say if there is like one good reason to use Revolut nowadays, this is basically that. So far, everything we've mentioned about Revolut has been pretty positive, but unfortunately there is one slight disadvantage to Revolut, and that is that Revolut cannot necessarily be your only and or primary bank when living in Spain. And why is that? Well, even though you now get the Spanish account number, so the IBAN that starts with ES, unfortunately there are certain services that you cannot pay with a Revolut bank account still as of right now. That can in some cases be taxes, and that can be some bills. Now this is a bit controversial because in theory this shouldn't be an issue, but it apparently still is. And for this reason, many people, such as myself, choose to combine having Revolut with another local bank. In this case, I have ING. I've made another video about the bank ING. I will link it up here or here. If you want good coverage in Spain, then it's a really good idea to combine the bank ING with Revolut, because this way you won't encounter any problems with direct debits when it comes to paying taxes, bills, etc. There is another drawback to Revolut, and that is, or I don't know if you can call it a drawback, it isn't always free to use their services. With the standard free plan, you can exchange 1,000 euros or an equivalent value to 1,000 euros every month for free to other currencies. And the advantage of that is that their exchange rates in general are pretty close to the actual market value. If you need to exchange more than this amount in a given month, you will be charged a fee. Now this is a pretty small fee, but of course if you use it a lot, then this will add up in the end. But this is probably one of those scenarios in which you might want to have a look at one of the paid plans because they have a higher threshold for these free currency exchanges. Alright, except for the issue with certain direct debits, Revolut works really well for living in Spain, offering a convenient banking solution with much lower fees compared to many of the traditional high street banks, and their interface and customer service speak English. If you want to open a bank account with Revolut, I have left a link down in the description. This is an affiliate link, so if you open an account using this link, you also help this channel and therefore help me make more videos for all you guys. Anyways, I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about using Revolut while living in Spain, don't hesitate to leave a comment and I'll do my best to provide a helpful answer. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.